Alright guys, this is a video that I'm doing, and this is a story time video. Say hello.
Hey.
I brought my best friend here because today I'm going to be talking about story time that I had in 2024. While we do this, we're going to be playing Minecraft, so let's go ahead and get started. My 2024 was honestly 80% good, 20% bad, and I'm going to go ahead and say one of the biggest things. I'm going to go ahead and address the elephant in the room. You see my Minecraft skin? You see my Minecraft skin? You know, it's pretty tough, right? Pretty tough skin, right? Alright, so as some of you guys might not know, but as some of you do, I like this character called Ellen Joe from Zenless Zone Zero. It's a gacha game that I started playing. Yeah, Jacob knows. He knows I'm obsessed with her. But basically, it's a gacha game that I started playing actually on the release date, well, like 2 weeks after release. And I'm gonna just go ahead and talk about the story and how I got into this, so I'll be for real. I'll probably put some video clips in the editing, but...
Around this time, I was feeling pretty depressed. Yes, I was really depressed at the time, Jacob. Because something happened to me in the game that, I was really down about, and yes, it involved a game I used to play, Jailbreak, when I was little. Some people don't know this, so I'm gonna go ahead and spill the beans. So, in Jailbreak, I was playing, I had a car that my friend gifted me as, a gift for me to trade in one of my rarest things, right? And I had that vehicle for, I'd say, a good 2 years, and my dumbass traded it away for something that's not even worth it. And I kid you not, my reaction to doing that, I was crying, bro. I was like, no fucking way did I just do that. No, bro. I was so mad. This was June 2024. This was going on for, I'd say, 2 weeks. I was sad for 2 weeks, okay? Now, hear me out. After this happened, yeah, I was not happy. I started getting on my computer less and less because I was really pissed off at the fact that I did that. And my friends, oh my god, dude, my friend was like, what happened to the car? And I was like, I lost it somehow, a glitch or something. Yeah, he believed it. He's like, a glitch, something happened, and I lost the car. I'm gonna be for real, Jacob. I was not going to tell my friend. I'm his role model in that game. I'm not going to tell my friend that I traded away that car that he gave me for something dumb. I'm not gonna do that. That was embarrassing at the time. Remember, I was 14 years old at the time, okay? I was 14, so you can't get mad at me too much, okay? 2 weeks later, I was still in bed. I was watching One Punch Man. Pretty good anime. Well, not anymore, but season 1, season 2. Not anymore. But, during this time, I was still depressed, but it wasn't as bad. Now, yeah, I was still not in a good mood because that thing where, that feeling where, you have to get this thing done, or else you just will never feel good or feel the same way again. That's kind of how I felt for a bit. I was like, I need to get this car back, as soon as possible. Because, if I don't, I'm gonna feel like shit for, a really long time. So, I started playing this game. Well, not really. I was on YouTube for, a bit. And then I came across an ad for this game called Zenless Zone Zero. And I'm gonna be for real, this game, I'm not usually the type of person to, click on random mobile game ads. Because, I don't know. I'm just not the type of person to do that. And when I watched the gameplay, the music was awesome, dude. It was awesome music. Great game. But that's the thing, though, guys. I did not really get the game just because of the graphics and stuff. No. There was one thing in my mind when I saw the ad. I think you can go ahead and guess what triggered me to get into that game. Yeah, guys, I got into the game because of Ellen Joe. Yeah, I was a big simp in 2024. And I'm not going to lie with you. Me liking Ellen Joe led to some habits. No, not what you're thinking. No, not what you're thinking. But it led to some things, okay? And there was this thing that me and Jacob did in 2024 that we want to talk about.
No.
We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. But Ellen Joe, I love her. She's the best. She's my pookie, and I love her. When I got into the game, I liked the game, okay? I played the game for 8 fucking hours the first day. Yes, 8 hours. It's because I wanted to, actually see what the game was about and stuff. It was awesome. It was cool as fuck, dude. I loved the game. The story was long as hell, dude. I'm pretty sure you go on YouTube, search Zenless Zone Zero walkthrough. The game's fucking I got a fucking day's worth of content. I played the game for a bit because I wanted to get Ellen. Playing this game did cause a few problems. I remember I didn't know how to build or anything, and no, I've never played gacha games like Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail. So I was completely new to HoYoverse, so I did not know what any of those things meant, building and stuff. So as you can assume, my characters were pretty weak, and I didn't know what I was doing, okay? Which led to some rage issues. I remember being on this one part of the story, I think it was the hollow defense thingy, where you have to get an ID or something, and you couldn't progress until you beat this boss, and the boss I was fighting at the time, it was really hard to me, okay? And I remember being stuck on that boss for 4 hours, and I was like, you know what, man? I can't beat this fucking game. I might quit, dude. And I was crying, dude. I was actually crying, yes. Believe it or not, yes, me, Samway. I was crying at a game that I couldn't beat. Pretty pathetic, I know, but it gets worse than that. Originally, when I started playing this game, I'll put up a clip of me first playing it. Okay, guys, me is playing this game called Zenless Zero something, I forgot. Zelda. What is it called again? I forgot. Zenless Zone Zero. Zenless, yeah, whatever he said. Zenless Zone Zero. Zelda Zone Zero. Bro, why does my character have to be the ugliest one? The Cretan Hollow somewhere at the old Metro Junction. Oh my god! I originally played this game with a friend of mine. Now, he quit the game after like 2 weeks, so it was pretty much me alone playing the game. Remember this, July 15th is when I started playing Zinless Zone Zero. This is 2 weeks after the game's first initial release, so I only had 9 days to get Ellen Jo, okay? Right there? 9 days to get her.
Yeah.
These 9 days, did I make any progress? Well, yeah, I did make progress, but it was not any good progress. It was nowhere near where I wanted to be if I wanted to get Ellen. So as you could assume, yeah, I ended up not getting her, but is that really a big surprise? Okay, let's be real, guys. I started playing the game like 2 weeks after a release, so I would not have had enough time to even get her. It was really impossible anyway, so I gave up. I didn't get her. Yes, I was fucking devastated. I was sad. I was like, I didn't get my goth mommy, bro. What the fuck? I didn't get the shark baddie. I didn't get her at all. But this is where things get a bit more interesting. After all of this happened, I was feeling discouraged. I was like, man, well, since I didn't get her, I might as well quit this game because what else does this game have for me to offer? Now, I'm glad I didn't quit because more great things were to come. This was before I started my freshman year at my school. I'm obviously not gonna tell you what school I go to, obviously. But, you know, I started my freshman year at school, and this was honestly giving me a lot of motivation because, like I said before, prior to playing Zinless, I was depressed, and Zinless is basically a game that kind of made it better, you know, making me happier. I ended up not getting her, but that was nothing too bad because right after they were gonna release more characters, and then when I realized I was not gonna get her, and then there was more characters coming, I was like, well, hey, maybe I did not get Ellen, but I'm gonna get this other character. Her name is Jujuan, right? I remember the exact day. I was like, fuck, I need to get her. If I can't get Ellen, I will at least get her, okay? Now, Jujuan comes out. Did I end up getting her? Nope, I did not get her at all. But you gotta realize something. Every time I kept pulling in the game, I kept getting closer to pity, okay? Now, there's different types of pities. There's hard pity, there's soft pity, and there's a chance you don't even get a fucking character at all. It's a 50% chance. I remember, this was like September, I'd say around 25th or 2024. This is when Jane Doe, I remember Jane Doe released. I spent fucking maybe $10 on the game just to get her, and then I ended up being like 10 pulls off from actually getting her, and I was pretty pissed off. I was like, fuck, I didn't even get Jane Doe, bro. But guys, luckily, a new character came out. This is when Chapter 4 released of Zinless Zone Zero, and the name is Caesar. I ended up getting her, and boy, I was happy, bro. I was like, I got my first S rank. I was honestly astonished that I was even able to get her, because I originally wanted to play this game for absolutely the fuck of it. I didn't care about anything. And then it turned into something that, like, I could play long term, because at this time I was only playing Roblox or Minecraft, and, you know, it's fun and all, but, you know, you just gotta find more things to play. I'm gonna go back to prior before I got into Zinless, okay? Well, when I got into Zinless, okay? My friends, they used to criticize me a lot for playing the game. And it's not a big surprise. My friends are cool. Not really. They're cool, but, they criticized me and they kept bullying me a lot for playing Zinless. They called me a gooner and stuff. And honestly, 14-year-old me, I was like, I'm not a gooner. I'm just playing the game for fun, you know? Though I wouldn't be surprised if I did start doing it at that time, because I'm not gonna lie with you, dude. It just only took one wrong thing to go wrong, and I would probably get it. So it's December. I get word that a new character's releasing, Hoshimi Miyabi. Now listen, you're gonna want to keep this in your mind, because this character is going to change my life on Zinless. And let's go ahead and just go and get into it. She comes out, and luckily, I was originally not going to get her. But here's the great thing. Zinless gave us, like, thousands of polychrome. I had like 80 pulls to get her, and I ended up getting her, bro. And I was so happy that I got her, because she was like one of the most highly anticipated characters in the game. And guess what? Too? I didn't just get her one time. I got her fucking 2 times, because I made 2 accounts, okay? I have my main account and my alt account, and then I ended up getting Hoshimi Miyabi, bro. And I kid you not, bro. I was geeking so bad. I was so fucking happy. I was like, fuck, I got my money. Fuck! I was so happy, bro. Say it was January. I'd say it was January, okay? At this time, I was still playing Zinless, okay? Because I got my PlayStation 5 for Christmas. And me getting that PS5 for Christmas, honestly, made things a lot easier for Zinless Zone Zero. So, I want to try out PlayStation a lot, and the controller was honestly like a game changer to me. So I got into controller. Now, at first, I hated it. It was fucking miserable. But I'd say like a day or 2 later, I got locked into PlayStation, bro. I was good at it. I was doing at it, dude. I was great. So, January comes, right? New Year's, I get into Genshin Impact a bit. I'm not gonna lie, Genshin Impact is not that fun to me. I'm gonna be for real. If you enjoy Genshin Impact, you suck, okay? January comes, I get news on Twitter, yeah, I had Twitter at the time, that Ellen Jo was making a rerun to Zinless Zone Zero. Now, at this time, my gooner eyes awakened. I was like, this is my time! I can finally get the girl that started me off in this fucking game. I was like, I'm going to get her. If I don't get her, I'm going to kill all my friends. Now listen, at this time, I was like, I didn't win a single 50-50 in Zinless. I mean, I didn't lose a single 50-50 in Zinless, okay? So I had a 50% chance that I would have gotten Ellen, okay? Or I just not. So I started grinding a lot. I get closer and closer to pulling Ellen. I was so broke that I had to start doing 1 pulls, you know, like you pull 1 for like 60 polychrome. Yeah, it was really it was a desperate attempt, but I kid you not, bro. After all that grinding, after maybe like 9, 6, 8 months of anticipation for Ellen, I finally pull the goth shark baddie. And I am going to say this right now, dude. I screamed like a fucking girl, dude. I was so happy I got her. I did not record it, but I have a screenshot of me getting her, and I am so fucking happy. I really only played for her at first, but it's probably not into something different. I will be really honest. Zillus, it's not about all the women and stuff. I don't know why you think that is. That's what I thought at first, but my opinion changed. I think Zillus Zone Zero is like one of the best games that HoYo has ever made. Sure, I haven't been in HoYo long. I've been in there for like 2 years straight. I've been in there for 2 years, but if I had to be honest, out of Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail, Zillus is the best game. The best story. Everybody loves it, and I personally think that that game is better than any other gacha game. Now, I swear to you right now, the moment I get my PlayStation back and I'm able to play Zillus, you can sure as hell bet that I will be making a video on it. That is basically what I want to talk about. I just wanted to get that off my chest for a bit, because people just don't understand why I actually played the fucking game, dude. Like, they only assume that I was a gooner and stuff, but it's way deeper than that. There will probably be more Storytime videos like this. I just wanted to get it off my chest because I personally feel like I want to be more open up to the content and stuff, especially if I'm going to start becoming like a YouTuber. So yeah, that's why I love Ellen Jo, and if this video gets 10 likes, I will literally buy a fucking body pillow of her and go to school. I'll bring that shit to school. I will do it! Anyways, bye!
I just want to say one thing. Okay, hear me out. Ellen Jo is the hottest character ever.